Phoenix is one of the big comeback stories of 2011. While the economy isn't generating many jobs yet, the apartment sector is generating demand with remarkable ease and at historic levels. Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from MPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Phoenix update. Last year, when we first began to see big improvement in Phoenix's apartment market, it was natural to wonder, was this recovery for real? Well, in the past few quarters, Phoenix has been able to maintain that momentum and seems to have answered that question. Take a look at this chart here showing quarterly demand, and you'll see that demand has been positive over the past 9 quarters and big numbers in 4 of the past 5. But here's what is perhaps most surprising. Get this, in the past 8 quarters, the Metro has added 20,100 apartment renter households on net. That is more than any other 2-year window dating back at least 2 decades. Incredible for Phoenix at a time when job growth has been very limited. In fact, only 6,000 jobs added in the past year compared to 60,000 added in Dallas-Fort Worth, which was the U.S. leader. Now, at the same time, annual new supply levels in Phoenix are at a 2-decade low. That certainly is a good combination. Only 921 units built in the year ending June 2011. And you can see from this chart that that number is not only a low point, it's also way below any other period over the last decade. So, strong demand, little new supply, that should add up to strong occupancy growth, right? And yes, it does. Occupancy has climbed 5 points since bottoming out in late 2009, but the overall rate is still pretty weak, 92.1%, still scoffed by national and regional standards, but it is up 1.3 points in the quarter and up 2.6 points annually, and that annual jump was the biggest in the country among large metro areas. One of the interesting stories is that what's driving demand and occupancy improvement in Phoenix has really changed for the past few quarters. Back in 2010, the story was the big improvement in some of the high-end eastern submarkets like Chandler, Gilbert, Scottsdale, Tempe. But what's interesting lately, in the past couple quarters, demand has really come back in the harder hit areas in the central and western part of Phoenix. Take a look at this table showing occupancy growth in second quarter, the leading submarkets, and you'll see we have growth topping 2 points in southwest Phoenix, central Phoenix, north central Phoenix, and South Glendale, South Peoria, and close to 2 in the Sun City, North Glendale, North Peoria area. But occupancy rates, as you see, remain pretty weak or very weak in some of these spots. By comparison, check out rates in some of the eastern submarkets. Far better. Chandler, South Phoenix leads the way at 95.6%, and South Scottsdale and North Tempe are at the bottom of this list, but still in pretty strong shape, 94.4% in each of those places. And so, with all this occupancy progress, rents are moving up again, and pretty notably. Same-store rents climbed 4.2% year over year, and that was actually just above the U.S. average. Of course, a little bit of reality check is needed here. Rents really plummeted during the recession in Phoenix, and compared to fall 2007 levels, same-store rents in Phoenix are still down about 10%. So, still a lot of work to do. But the good news is that annual rent growth was positive pretty much everywhere in Phoenix, and the rent growth numbers were especially impressive in that eastern side where occupancy rates are already strong. In fact, in a few spots in South Tempe, Chandler, and in North Scottsdale, same-store annual rent growth reached 8 to 10%. Very good numbers. Going forward, those eastern submarkets should continue to see strong rent growth, while the central and western areas focus on occupancy growth, and in those harder hit areas, a full recovery is just going to take a while. And that wraps us up for Phoenix. Until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and MPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with MPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, MPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.